Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name's Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions that we get here, which are: do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes and yes. We will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low APR finance rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can input some numbers, adjust the filters, find something that works for you, and then there'll be a finance breakdown of that contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our BMW X320d SE, presented in space grey metallic, one of the most popular colourways across all of the BMW SUV range. This car has the 2-litre diesel engine producing 184 brake horsepower, and as you might have already seen from the title, this is the xDrive, essentially meaning it runs off of BMW's all-wheel drive system. There's loads to get through with this car. It's a very high specification that comes with the original bill of sale and service invoices. Details of all of that will be listed in the description, so don't worry if I've missed anything in this video. Whilst on the outside, one of the big upgrades is the xenon headlights with high beam assistant. We've then got 17-inch light V-spoke alloy wheels down here, aluminium roof rails, and then black window surrounds. So inside we've got a full leather seat upholstery. These are the upgraded black Dakota leather sports seats. So you've got a manual adjustment like normal, but then you've got an extendable leg cushion, extra back support, and extra thigh support. The driver then has a leather wrapped multi-function steering wheel. You've got cruise control, hands-free buttons, voice control, and then the rest of your multimedia buttons. Up above, one of my favourite parts of the car, the panoramic sunroof. It does open up and there is a sunblind. I'll show you how that operates in just a second. And then we've got the in-car entertainment system in the middle console. This is actually the upgraded professional multimedia iDrive, so you get a slightly larger screen with some more features compared to the usual iDrive. If we have a hop inside, I'll show you the features now. We've got keyless start. Let's shut the door. And then we can control the in-car entertainment system by using the dials down here. This is our main menu, and then we've got our sub-menus going down here. So first of all, CD/multimedia. Here you'll find all of your multimedia options. So we've got USB and aux connectivity for your music. You can also use Bluetooth as well. You've then got a CD player, DVD player, and you can adjust the sound settings as well. You can also use Bluetooth to connect up your phone book, so you can have your contacts mirrored on here. You can then make calls and take calls using the recent call or the phone book option. You can use the buttons on the steering wheel too, so there's absolutely no need to be looking at your phone whilst driving, let alone making calls on your phone. So we've got radio built in as well as part of our multimedia, so we can see here on the left hand side FM and AM, and then we can save our stations and adjust the tone too. Satellite navigation is built in, so a big perk of this being the wider professional multimedia screen is that, of course, you can see a lot more than that. We can use the dials down here to zoom in and out, so we can easily see our points of interest and anything to be alerted by. So here we've got some traffic, and of course our points of interest being our petrol stations. So down here we've got vehicle information. This is just has your general vehicle settings, but you've got a really handy feature which is your vehicle status. So this will show if there's any issues with the car, any alerts, anything to be worried about. So if we go into check control, we can see there's nothing wrong, but if you had a flat tire maybe, or you're due a service, it would give you an alert on this section. If we go one up from here, we can see if there's a service required, or brake pads, or a vehicle check, etc. If we click on engine oil, we can see when it was last carried out. So in this case, it's not due until September 2024 or in 13,000 miles. Of course, please check the timestamp of this vehicle. And as for the rest of these settings, we've got our engine oil level and then our tyre pressure monitoring system. If we put the car into reverse, we'll see our reversing camera. We've got our guidelines, which will move as we turn the steering wheel. Very handy for our bay parking and parallel parking. And then we've got our obstacle markings too, our rear and front parking sensors, which you can hear. And a really handy feature, because this car has a tow bar, we can click on this button, and then similarly, as we turn the wheel, the tow bar guideline will move as well. So let's put the car back into park. As for the rest of the center console, we've got our climate control down here. We absolutely love the BMW air conditioning system. You've got your max AC button on the left hand side, but you can choose the direction just here. Your seat heating, your buttons are just here, so an intensity of 3 for either side. And then your windscreen, rear screen and intensity will blower speed in the middle. And then down below, as I've briefly mentioned already, your controls for the in-car entertainment system, your automatic gearbox, your electronic handbrake, as well as auto hold. So this might be handy for your, if you're sitting in traffic, maybe you're at a slight gradient, you can take your foot off the brake and it will hold the car for you. You've then got your various driver select modes. Right now it's in comfort. If we put it into Eco Pro, this is really handy for motorway driving. Then you've also got your sport mode, giving you a little bit of an extra kick. We'll keep it in comfort for now though. Up above, our panoramic sunroof, so if we press, well, one hard press towards the rear of the car, that will open up that window pane for you. And then one more press will open it up a little bit further. One hard press towards the nose of the car will collapse it back to mode 1. And another hard press back to normal. And then if we do one more hard press towards the nose of the car, that will shut the sun blind for us. So let's turn off the electrics. That's it for the front cabin. Now on to the rear space. You've got plenty of room back here, plenty of head and leg room. And if we look up just how far back that panoramic sunroof stretches, it just opens that cabin space up a little bit more. We've got air conditioning back here, so your air vents with intensity control. And then of course the same seat upholstery back here, so the black Dakota leather seats. Moving around to the rear, we can open our tailgate by pressing the button on the key. And then we've got all of this space back here. We've got a parcel shelf that can be taken off. You can collapse the rear seats if you need a little bit more room. I'll show you how that works in just a second. And as this car has a tow bar, the button for that is hidden just over here. So if we press that button and give it a few seconds, if we just be patient, that will pop up for you. Give it 10-15 seconds. There's no need to get on your hands and knees. There's no need to unclip it or unscrew it yourself. You're just going to wait for that to pop out. You've also got some additional storage just under here, as well as your net, your first aid kit. You can take this out, of course, if you'd like, and use it as some extra storage. And there we go. So our tow bar is now fitted into place. If we try and push down, we can see that is fitted nicely, and then we can press the same button to collapse it. To close the boot, we can press this button. And as I mentioned earlier, you can collapse these rear set of seats. You can really easily do this, so that will collapse down like so. You can do the exact same on the other side. You might have already seen how this looks from the photos in the advert, and in all honesty, it gives you a van-like space back here. It's a lot of practicality that comes with the car, along with the high specification. So if you're interested in buying the BMW X3, then please give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and offer finance packages, so if either of those options intrigue you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on WhatsApp and iMessage, so if you have any questions about our cars, or maybe you need to send over some details of your part exchange, then please feel free to message us on those platforms too. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.